right, we are here today. We're going to go over driver and how to hit the driver properly. Also, just some fundamentals to remember before even swinging the driver. So a lot of people ask about tee height. How high should the ball be teed up? A good rule of thumb, and something that I encourage, is at least a half ball above the driver. This is going to encourage you to hit up on the driver, and we'll talk about that quite a bit more. But hitting up on the driver is actually going to help reduce spin, help the ball fly further. Many of you maybe are familiar with popping the ball up, and what I've seen traditionally is a lot of people start teeing the ball lower and lower. We don't want to do that. We actually want to make sure that we keep the ball teed up high, and then we'll talk about what causes you to pop it up. Traditionally, it's hitting down on the ball too much. So if I was to hit down on this golf ball, it might be counterintuitive, but if I hit down on it, the ball will actually pop up. If you start teeing the ball lower, you're going to continue to hit down on it. You're going to create more spin, and you're going to lose considerable yardage. We talk about attack angle with drivers a lot. If you're anywhere hitting up on it at least 3 degrees to 7 degrees, that's where you want to be. I see a lot of players hitting down on it anywhere between 5 degrees and 2 degrees. That could be a 20-yard difference depending on swing speed, which is considerable. So when I tee the ball up, I want to make sure that I take a quick look. It's at least a half ball above the driver. Sometimes I tee it a little bit higher because I really like to hit up on the golf ball. Then we go into setup. Setup can be, realistically, we talk right on this left heel. A lot of times I can even get a little more closer to my big toe on my left foot, but somewhere near that front foot. Again, encouraging you to hit up on the ball. The driver's the only club we actually make an ascending blow on, so that's why it can be a little bit different. We're going to try to do the same swing, but instead of hitting down on it, hitting up on it. So when I set up, I'm going to set up normally. I'm going to place the ball closer to my front foot, and then I'm going to think to myself a couple things pre-swing so that I don't have to think a whole bunch during my golf swing. I'm going to think 60% of my weight on my back foot. So I'm going to put 60-40 weight back, and then for shoulder angle, normally there's pretty flat. In order to stay behind it, I'm going to give myself a little tilt, and you might feel a little kink in your side. That's a good reminder, and then it gives you that feel of, okay, now I'm in the right position, because we're not going to set up every round of golf and go like this every time. So I always feel a little kink, stay behind the ball, and then I'm really just going to try to hit that ball up into the air. So I'm going to stay behind. You can see my angle, my spine stays a little bit behind. For everybody it's different depending on flexibility, but as long as you're trying to maintain staying behind it, you're going to see improved results. So off my front foot, 60% back, give myself a kink, and then go from there. Hopefully these are things that will help you in the future. If you're ever struggling with the driver, which some of us do, maybe take a look, watch the video, and see if there's anything there that can help you improve.